Oh boy. Oh boy. Kendrick, I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. Kendrick, it is your turn. You're baiting him. I don't know why you're such a bully sometimes, but I love it. And you're baiting him. You're baiting him to respond. And if he's smart, he wouldn't respond. Oh, no, 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 no. See, y'all got this all wrong. The him I'm talking about is not the him you thinking I'm talking about. It's the other him. The one that was on stage apologizing. He did ask you, he did ask for it. He says, do what you do. It's love. We could go body for body. I hand you a body. I'm probably the better masseuse. Who is that for? Huh, Kendrick? Huh? Who is that for? Why did you blank out? I made Cole ask for forgiveness. You ain't done yet, huh? You just waiting for him to say one more thing and you're on his ass. I know what you're doing. Oh, Cole. You asked for it, Mr. It's all love. Mr. I'm above it all. Mr. It was corny of me to say the mean things that I said about his discography. Knowing damn well your discography ain't the shiniest, nigga. I have not enjoyed a Cole album since Forest Hill Drive. I'm gonna be honest. But this ain't about beating up Cole. This is the Kendrick algorithm. Oh, you dirty nigga. I see what you're doing though. You want that nigga. You want him because that's the only nigga in the corner that you want to spank. It's going to be a bad spanking too, because this is the thing about people, right? You fight different fighters with different fight styles. I'm going to clean up Ish right quick. Ish, you keep on bragging and boasting about, the boy, and lyrically he out rapped Kendrick throughout the whole battle. This is the thing about fighters, right? And this is the thing about people who want the rules and all that shit. Drake is more of an insecure rapper, and the insecure rapper does things on purpose to get the ooh and the ah because they're so insecure with everything else. Now, Drake had more punchlines than Kendrick. But the moments, that's what won the battle. Don't get me wrong, Drake had his moments, but there was a lot more moments because different fighting styles. You're saying to me that if Kendrick would have boxed, he would have lost, but they're fighting, nigga. So Kendrick didn't only box, he kicked, he grappled, he wrestled, he did judo, he did jujitsu. He pulled out all the stops for Drake's one boxing style. This is the thing. When you're fighting, it's about who wins. It's not about, oh, his strategy was better. that is subjective. I enjoyed Family Matters' second verse, but I can tell that there was help writing that second verse. I can tell that he wrote push ups by himself. I could tell that he wrote the third verse by himself. I could tell that he wrote the first verse of Family Matters by himself. But that second verse, I can tell that there was help because it's one of my favorite verses. I could tell he wrote the Hard Part 6 by himself. You know, when Drake is under pressure, he sticks to the shuns when he raps. The shuns. You need to fact check thing instead of being so shun. Whatever the fucking shit he said. We'll return back to that. But Ish, you're asking a person to fight one way so you can be satisfied because you may enjoy boxing more than MMA. Sorry, it was a fight, nigga. It was a street fight, and the nigga got his ass whooped. You may not have liked his drunken style when he used that at a portion of the battle. You may have not liked the way that he used Kung Fu with with Drake throwing regular jabs and hooks and all that shit, and he ain't got no feet work, no footwork. I'm sorry, Ish. You're sadly mistaken. 616 is the best lyrical rap out of the whole battle. Sorry, Ish. You need to do your fucking research, good sir. Mr. Punchline Lover. That's why Fabulous never really blew up, nigga, past where he blew up. That's why Jada didn't blow up past where he blew up. Listen, don't get me started about Jadakiss, because no classic albums, Jada. How many years, nigga? And you a slow right? Never mind. Not gonna go on Jadakiss. He gonna have his own fucking episode. Anyway, but Kendrick, I see what you're doing. See, Cole is dangerous on the same track. He's dangerous when you're rapping with him as a feature. That's where Cole is most dangerous at, because Cole usually goes after the person lays the verse down. And if I was to go after a person lays the verse down, of course I have to outshine the person that went ahead of me. But this is the tricky part. When you go first, and this is the difference between, what's that nigga name? Damn. Grizzly. Damn, the nigga from Detroit that said it in the fucking cold shit. P Grizzly? Damn, I gotta look it up. I don't want to disrespect him. G Grizzly? T Grizzly. T Grizzly. I feel like that's it. Anyway. T Grizzly got the better of him because he went second, because he heard Cole's verse. Cole got the better of 21 Savage because he heard 21 Savage verse. Cole got the better of Daylight because he heard Daylight and Absol's verse. Of course, when you're last, you're going to have the best verse. Same thing that Jay-Z did to Lil Wayne. But realistically, when Cole had to stand on his own, and that's always been my problem with Cole. I love the Born to Sin album. I love the Forest Hill Drive album. I hate the For Your Eyes Only album. I hate the KOD album. I hate the fucking, what is that shit? The one with the basketball shit and burning. Well, I didn't hate it, but let me not say hate. It was a lot of lack. And that's always been my problem with Cole. Is that when he stands on his own too and he's not a feature, because even on the Kanye shit, he killed everybody because he went last and he heard the verses. Of course, you're going to pull out your best stunt if you got the edge up of hearing the verses. But when it comes to actually dueling and standing on your own, can you stand on your own? And it's been a while since I heard Cole stand on his own and do it justice. I think the song where he has 3001, I think that one was amazing on his own. And there's another song on Might Delete Later that I thought was amazing on its own. Kendrick is baiting you, man. And I see what he's doing. He done wiped one nigga out. And we're going to clear this narrative. This is going to be a long one. We're going to clear this narrative of the 20v1 because it's actually probably 6v1. And then you got to think of Kendrick's side. You know, it's 2 versus 1. But it's about who's the 2 and who's the 6. Okay, Future. Is Future really threatening? And I'm not taking nothing from Pluto, you know what I'm saying? I love you, Pluto. Love you. Love you. But you're not threatening when it comes to these bars, Pluto. You're nice. I know you could pull out the bars. But when it comes to these bars, is Drake really threatened by Pluto? That's one. The Weeknd. Do we have to do this? Do we? Okay. I don't think we have to. But no. Metro Booming. Do we have to do this? I don't think so. I don't think that measures up. Rick Ross. Okay. We got a lyricist versus Drake. All right. His time has came and went. He left history. He's a legend. I love his diss track. But Drake wiped him up. And that was kind of a challenge. Yeah, I would say. Who else we got? ASAP Rocky. Now, it's Pluto, Metro Boomin, ASAP Rocky, Rick Ross, The Weeknd. Is there anybody else? Let me think about that. Is there anybody else? Kendrick Lamar. Okay. So we got 2 amazing rappers. Oh, excuse me. Rihanna? She didn't say nothing, so you can take that out. Jay-Z? He didn't say anything, so you can take that off. I'm talking about the people who said something. I feel like I'm missing a person. ASAP Rocky. That's it. So it's 6v1 versus Kendrick. You got Drake and you got Cole. These 2 niggas said something. Cole set it off. Was it great? You know how I feel. If you don't know, go to the Cole episode. You'll see what I thought about that. But he actually said something. And of course, you know, the battle went after the apology, blah, blah, blah. But I feel that Kendrick is not over it. And what Cole said on the stage about take your best shot, I think he is going to take his best shot on this newer album. And he may blank it out a lot because I think he don't like what you said the last time, Cole, about you the one. I didn't like it. Nobody liked it. We liked the rapping. And again, that's you standing on your own. So I can honestly say, yes, I enjoyed the dead president for the 400th time sampled. Like, Jesus Christ. Please get Jay-Z's balls out of your mouth. I'm sorry. I just get sick and tired of I want to seek the validation of Jay-Z. I'm sorry. I know he's a god to all of us. He's my father, he's yours, he's Kendrick's, he's all the above. He's Wayne's, he's Drake's. Yeah, I get it. But goddamn it, nigga. For the 4th time, you did Dead Presidents again. And then the reference of Reasonable Doubt last. Oh, God. Like, let it go, yo. Let it go. You're not him. Damn. You're nice. Just stick to being you. Okay, it's about Kendrick. It's about Kendrick. Kendrick. Man. I didn't know that I was the second best rapper in the world. I thought I was number one. You number one, nigga. Yes, above Jay-Z. Yes, above Biggie. Yes, above Pac. Yes, above me. Didn't know it. There's no egos here. My ego was shattered. Yeah, it hurt to find out that I'm number 2. Nigga, this is your algorithm. And I've noticed something, right? In the beginning, I'm going to be honest with you. I was kind of pissed off with you because I actually thought that you was going to come like that fucking AI that dropped on your behalf. I thought that was you. And I was like, this nigga is fucking gotta be kidding me. How dare you insult Aubrey Graham with that bullshit ass verse that turned out to be AI? I knew the second one was AI because I could tell a white guy wrote it. I'm sorry, white guys, white MCs. Not all of y'all are whack, but there is certain white MCs that say certain things. I'm a true man at the end of the fucking day. Once I heard that fucking day with your voice, your AI voice on, I knew you didn't write it. But that first one with the black guy, the beat sounded like it, and he was mimicking you very well. Where I was like, first off, what the fuck happened to his voice? Like, why? What is he not taking this shit serious? Push-ups is a monster right now. But then I thought, and I said, wait a minute. Oh shit. That's not him. Because the voices. Where's the fucking voices? Kendrick has many voices. Until I hear a nigga come with many voices, none of these AIs is real. I figured it out. I was scared for you because I was scared for you in the beginning because Drake is a worthy opponent. So I was scared for you. So when I heard that AI, I was like, this nigga gotta be kidding me. I'm talking about on Kendrick's side, the AI on Kendrick's side, that whack ass dread nigga who fucking did that shit on behalf of Kendrick's expense. I'm gonna go back and listen to it, see if it's actually good. But my senses came in, my spider senses came out and said, this is not him. Kendrick has too many voices. I only heard one voice. It was only one. He has too many. And this sounds like To Pimp a Butterfly Kendrick. And he had voices then. Why isn't he using the personalities? The Gemini. So when I finally heard the voices, I was like, this is what I was waiting for. Oh boy. It was beautiful. Euphoria at the beginning. Oh, when I heard the guitars coming, and then you came with your first voice. I was like, oh. You know, this is the thing, right? Ish. Again, you want him to rap on the beat the way you deem to be on beat. Again, you want him to just box instead of fight. When you elevate past a certain point, you find different pockets to ride ish. And because your ears is not trained for the different pockets, doesn't mean that he's not riding that motherfucking beat like the smoothest of Cadillacs in the 80s. No. He must ride it 60 miles an hour, and that's it. The more he do, it's too much. Too much. Ish. Shut the front door, nigga. Anyway, getting back to it. I was gladly fulfilled once I heard Euphoria. Then the think pieces came, and it was like, oh my God, it's even deeper than what I thought. Lord have mercy. Then it was the decision of Aubrey Graham to choose door number 1 or door number 2. He said, have you ever played Have You Ever? Okay, nigga, let's play. Oh my God. Once I heard that, I was like, oh shit, it's about to get bad. Lord have mercy. Who the fuck? Beautiful. Beautiful. It's beautiful. I'm so sorry. Anyway, Kendrick's algorithm. And I was like, oh shit. Then he came with 616 in LA the next day, following day. Oh, to be the best lyrics in the whole battle. Now, Ish, I know you wanted the punches because, you know, the punches get the woo and the quick validation. Ooh, he's nice, insecure rapper. But when you nice without the punches, that's when you're really nice. And I think Drake and Cole is really nice. But they ain't nicer than him outside of the punches. That nigga's nice with the punches and without the punches. And he's more nicer than them without the punches and just as nice as them with the punches. I'm going to come back to that second verse on Family Matters too, because I know there was help. I could tell the pen was so polished. Every line was great. But I could tell there's certain things. But that led to a day off. Then Family Matters came. Started seeing the promotion. Then it dropped. And I said, woo. Yeah, Kendrick gonna have to recoup because this is a big one. Damn, that nigga nice. Woo, fucking shitty mama. Now, Drake did for a second have me believe that maybe Dave Free and Whitney had something. Maybe Kendrick puts his hands on Whitney. That was a blow. That hurt. That hurt to hear. And I'm not saying that is untrue. Like, Even though this is a Kendrick biased channel, I'm not ruling that one out, man. You know, certain people, when they get into long term relationships, you know, couples fight. I don't think it's abuse when couples fight, if we want to be realistic and technical. If a woman puts hands on a man and the man puts hands on her back, is that abuse? Or is that couples fighting? You know, I look at Blueface and Krishan, and I think that's couples fighting. You know, I'm not ruling it all the way out, but, you know, the support that it has is kind of flaky. So I would say 80-20, the possibility of it being untrue to true. But the rapping on Family Matters, that second verse, polish, very polish. I know that Drake wrote some of it, but I know that there was other pens helping because that's the strongest Drake verse ever, maybe ever. I just did a skim to it. I just skimmed through it. Beautiful, 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 beautiful line. A lot of quotables. You know, I love the first verse because it was fun, and it was like, oh shit, this thing's going. But then this is where I knew Drake wrote the first verse by himself. It got weak with the DP line. West Coast niggas do fades right. It got weak. That second verse was killer, man. It was every bar. So it was like, let me get serious on you, motherfuckers. You know. So when you get serious like that, you can't kind of get weak at the third verse. Like the third verse had funny lines. Kind of went back to the narrative of Kendrick hitting Whitney, and it sounds like Drake, but that second verse was just too polished. And like I said, I do believe that Drake had a hand in it, but I think that other hands was there, which adds to the narrative of the 20v1. Actually, it's 6v1. We already discovered that. And it's actually, realistically speaking, 3v1. ASAP Rocky, Rick Ross, and maybe Future. Because did he really say anything? No. All right. Which V1 was harder? Is it Drake's opponents, Rick Ross, ASAP Rocky, and Future? And Kendrick, excuse me. So that's 4v1. Or was it Drake versus, Drake and Cole versus Kendrick? I think that V1 is harder than the other one. The only threat you really had, Kendrick and Rick Ross, but tears of rapping at this generation. Tears. The two top rappers is coming for you, and you got a older generation rapper, a top rapper, and another top rapper who doesn't really have bars coming for you. I'm just saying. I think Kendrick is trying to get Cole to come out. And Cole, it wouldn't be wise. Because again, you are a master at killing verses, especially after another nigga has laid down his verse. Like I said, you're inspired rapper, you're not an inspirational rapper. You're not the person who inspires. You're the person who gets inspired. You say it yourself. Yachty inspired the verse. But when it's left in your hands, your mind doesn't get that creative. Don't do it, Cole, because he's going to say something that only you hear. And JID, stay in your lane. Don't do it either. Don't do it, JID. All the rest of y'all, Boz, Kaz, he's going to ignore y'all. JID, don't do it. Because you got to be realistic, too. You a son of Kendrick. And yes, the son can be greater than the father, but the father didn't show you these tricks. Let me let you know something about the Geminis, and the June Geminis especially. They have a lot of tricks that they don't let out. And they fight different. I'm a May Gemini. Me, Jada, Biggie. Pac's a June Gemini. Elijah's a June Gemini. These guys' minds is different. Pac fights different. Kendrick fights different. Elijah fights different. With May Geminis, we care a little bit more about the art form. We care about the punchlines. We're insecure Gemini. Them Geminis over there, them motherfuckers is pure Gemini. Ooh, that's a lot to deal with. And Cole, what are you, Cole? I feel like you're either Libra, Taurus, or Capricorn. No. You and Rakim. You're a Capricorn. Mm. Don't do it, man. Don't fall for the shit. Or is it Aquarius? Aquarius is dangerous too. Oof. Yeah, Kendrick. I wanted to say that yes, this is a Kendrick Bias channel, but we are fair over here, academics. Academics, we are fair. We can say Drake is nice also, even when he don't write everything. When he writes, he's still nice. I can say that. I just wish he wrote everything so I could offend him. But because he didn't write everything, I can't defend him, and now I gotta nitpick and figure out what he didn't and did. And Kendrick writes everything. You tried it with the Baby Keem line, saying that Baby Keem's pen, and when the Baby Keem's pen is on it, I can tell that Kendrick writes everything because he writes fast. And like I said, if he slowed the pen down, that's a dangerous sight. Oof. I'm super proud. And I saw the wave coming. That's what I was about to say. I saw the wave coming because it was changing. The air was changing, and I said it early. I said Drake was going to win until I said, wait a minute. Whoa, no. The air is changing. If you're in tune with how behaviors happen, you kind of got to ride the wave and not go against the grain. And the wave is going to favor Kendrick. The wave was favoring Kendrick. Everything was going up for Kendrick, and everything was going down for Aubrey. And I said, that's happening because people are choosing. And I have to listen to the wave instead of be closed-minded and say, well, people like punchline rappers ish more than Kendrick style of rapping. Kendrick's pen is fast ish, while Drake's pen is kind of slow, where they're going to choose the punchlines. I remember I had this problem back in college with my peers, and they saying Lloyd Banks is a better rapper than 50 Cent. And I said, what fucking toxins are you taking? 50 Cent is the better rapper. Now, the reason why they were saying it, because the punchlines. I had a bunch of college friends that was punchline rappers, the punchline kings, and they depended on the punchline. But when you asked them to do outside the punchline, that's when you saw weakness. Storyline, because there's other lines, line for line, storyline, punchlines. There's other lines, and it was weaker. So, to conclude the Kendrick algorithm, this is just part one. I'm going to return because I know Kendrick's going to end up inspiring me to say something else. Great job, Kendrick, on cleaning the competition. And Cole, don't do it. And JID, stay in your place, even though you're nice too. But you are delusional and nice. And that's a shortcoming. Don't be delusional and nice, because delusion, the Lulu, will get you wiped clean. I'm telling you something because I traveled the same route that you're coming in. I know the Lulu very well, but I know my place. Number 2.